Hi, welcome to my channel, Imperfect Woman of God. Today I'm going to talk about being alone. I'm realizing that, I mean, with myself in general, and people will tend to feel alone, and then what happens is that we tend to cleave to people that we shouldn't even cleave to, or we feel the need to be friends with people that we shouldn't even be friends with because we feel alone. In this world, because it's crazy because you have so many, but at the same time you can have friends and all this stuff, but if they don't understand you or are not on the level that you are on spiritually, I guess you would say, you still feel alone anyway. So having friends is not gonna solve that problem, honestly. Yeah, that's pretty much like people say you're never alone because you got God and Jesus, but people don't, I guess they feel like, oh, he's physically not here, so they still feel lonely in a way, you know? Even though you're technically not alone because God is watching you every day and protecting you and there for you, you still feel somewhat lonely in a way because you don't have that companionship. But, you know, God has a way of sending people that are actually on your level, not like on a relationship type of level, but on a friendship level, so that you can feel as if you have someone there for you. But God is always there for you. I feel like a lot of people don't want to be alone because they don't want to have to deal with their demons or deal with their issues by themselves. They want somebody there with them. But God is there with you, so it's like, again, people still looking for something that they already have. I keep seeing that, especially on dating sites and stuff like that. People are just still searching for someone to complete them in a way. They're not trying to look for somebody to compliment them. They want somebody to complete them. They want somebody to make them happy. They want that feeling of love when you get love from God. And it's so cliche when people say that all the time, because they always be like, oh, you get love from God. People be like, I know that, but I still want somebody to love. Or I guess people would say, if you want somebody to love, get a dog or adopt a child or something like that. If you want someone to love, you know, that bad. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to have a relationship immediately. You know, God sometimes wants us to wait a long time before that happens. Oh, I'll check my chicken right quick. I'll be back. I'm always cooking when I'm making these videos. I swear to God, I have to keep, like, you know, going to go get the food. But anyway, yes, like I'm going to read Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. I recall seeing this before too. Be strong, be brave, be fearless. You are not alone. That's pretty much my motto, and that's why I like period in general. To be strong, be brave, be fearless. You're not alone. Like, it's okay to stand on your own 2 feet. You don't need someone to be there to help you financially all the time. God has a way of providing for you in a way. And I know people like, ooh, I know I'm in a situation where it's like, ooh, you know, I ask God to help me to provide for me financially so I can be able to fully focus on Him and not be so focused on, I gotta make this money, you know, to pay bills that I don't actually care about, honestly. Like, I'm really honest with myself. I don't really care about these bills. They call themselves calling bills. It's just a way of them to trap you in this system they have made to make you a slave to bills. You know, you should be able to have fun and have the freedom to do what you want. But in this world, in the United States of America, you do not have freedom as they make it seem. You're pretty trapped paying bills all your life. It's ridiculous. Some people live that van life. And honestly, I've been thinking about doing that. Van life keeps popping up in my head. I want to be able to travel, you know, save money, travel, and make videos. I think that'd be so cool, actually. I feel like I'm going to do that later on in life. I don't know why. I just travel by myself. I'm one of those people that can be by myself and don't go mentally insane, because I'm fine with being by myself. I've always been like that, even though I've been in relationships with guys or whatever, but it's like you've been in a relationship with a guy and still feel alone. So it's like you might as well just be by yourself. I don't. And it's like guys will meet me and they'll be like, oh, well, you're pretty or whatever. So, of course, they want to naturally date me, but I'll have to explain to them, like, no, it's not going to work because you're not a man of God. You know, I have standards, and I'm not finna just keep, you know, pushing my morals and standards are back to the back somewhere because a guy's cute or a guy seems like he's a man of God. Ladies and women out here, just because a man and woman presents himself as a church-going individual doesn't mean they have a relationship with the Lord. Because most people don't. They go to church, have no relationship with the Lord. I know you feel lonely and you want that companionship, but you have to be realistic. Like, if I be with this person, you know, I want somebody that compliments me, but also understands that we both are sinners, and we can't sit here and just assume that we're not going to mess up in life, or assume that everything is going to be peaches and cream. I want somebody that's realistic about the situation and not just going in blind because you're in love. You know, love will get a lot of people in trouble these days. They love God, but when it comes down to loving a human being, a lot of people tend to love a human being more than God, and they sit there and let a lot of stuff just keep sliding. And I don't even know how to explain it. It's just sad. It's being these abusive relationships for that love that God gives them. I have to remind myself also that God loves me every day, and not to sit there and be like most people and just settle with someone, or want to be in a relationship with someone that you know, just like I tell people, that ain't right, you know, because you get that gut feeling, which is called the Holy Spirit within. It's like, that person not right. Sometimes it's better to be alone to sit there and be with somebody that will send you straight to hell. And people don't want to talk about that. They rather keep the peaches and cream part. It's okay to be alone. Like, it really is, because it gives you time to become a better person. I don't know, I feel like I'm about to make a lot of videos about this, because I feel like a lot of people aren't happy being alone. They just, I want somebody. I'm over here celibate for 800 years, and I'm just, where's my man at? I've been sitting here waiting out for some sex. First of all, you're trying to get something out of that, because that just sounds crazy. Don't sit there and say I'm celibate just so I can be in a relationship. Like, why you can't just be celibate, just be celibate? Why you can't find yourself in the midst of that? Why you gotta be so focused on the relationship? I want a man, but it's a lot of men out here, but a lot of men don't put God first. That's what a lot of women don't understand. And it goes both ways for the woman. There's a lot of women out here that do not put God first in everything they do. And they're so focused on the world and making money. And it's like, you can tell what a person's mindset is by talking to them. And that's a whole different situation, conversation with that, honestly. You can tell if that person is a man of God by just talking to them. If you talk to them and they really talk about the Lord, or they really talk about the Bible, but they're always talking about their worries and money and all that, their heart and their soul is not where it's supposed to be. They're not even talking about the Lord, or talking about how we can I wouldn't say make the world a better person, but just more of aware of what the things they need to work on. You shouldn't even want to be around those type of people, because you can't grow with them. They're like kind of stuck, and they don't see anything wrong with what they're doing because they're blinded by sin. So it's better to be alone than to be friends or with people around you that aren't even trying to be a better person, or not even focus on God, or wanting to read the Bible. You know, that takes time. That's a personal thing. You have to work on yourself. And then once you work on that yourself, you have to find, and I wouldn't even say find, ask God to send you people. They're like doing the same thing you're doing, so you don't end up getting led astray. And it's going to be lonely. A lot of people don't talk about this road of transitioning, repenting, and changing, and living for God. You're going to be by yourself for a minute, because there's a lot of people that really aren't living for God. And these are people that you go to church with every day. These are the people that claim they put God first. But every time you talk to them, it's about some problems, or it's about guys, or it's never about the Lord, or let's pray about it. It's like their heart is not where it should be. You know, they don't want to pray. They don't want to read the Bible. They want to turn up and go clubbing. But these are the people that you hang out with that say they are church-going individuals. This is for man and woman. It goes both ways. So I'm tired of women always like, girls, you do this. Like, no, guys, you do this also. Men, please stop hanging out with these dudes, man. All about that sex life and getting these monies and running around with these females. But you're supposed to be a man of God. They're going to rub off on you at some point. So I suggest you to back up and do a Yui and don't come back. It is what it is. You're going to have time by yourself for a while. You don't want that time by yourself. You're still terrified because you're scared. I think a lot of people are terrified of changing and becoming a better person and staying by themselves because they're afraid of the person they might become. They're afraid that they might actually become a good person. And they feel like they're going to lose who they are in general, and they don't want to, because deep down inside they still want to sin. And God knows your heart. He knows you're full of crap. So it's like sitting here trying to front like you're not full of it. That saying of, like people say, full of crap. You know, of dirtiness and wickedness, pretty much. You can't fool God. You can try to fool the world, but you can't fool God. So it's okay to be alone. Being single is not a punishment, like I tell people, and marriage is not a gift from God. Okay. Well, I would even say not a gift from God. It's not a reward. Marriage can be a gift from God, and of course, but I'm saying like marriage isn't a reward. That's what I meant. Totally wrong. I did it totally off, but you know what I mean. So when you see people single, that's not a punishment for them. So people that are married, stop making people feel as if they're being single is a punishment. Like, oh, you got to work on yourself, so that's a punishment, you know. Or, but I'm married because I found the Lord, so it's a reward for me. How you know if it's not? How you know the marriage that you're in is not a reward? How you know that God is trying to teach you a lesson in that marriage, that you married the wrong person, but you're trying to prove everybody right by saying as if your marriage is right. So then again, you have to watch people that are in relationships or think as if they know everything when they don't. Now, I met some married couples, that's very rare, that actually put God first in a relationship and not about that just money-making life. And, oh, look at me, we're a cute couple with kids. Like, they're not one of those peachy-peachies, you know. They're very raw and real. I love those type of couples, you know, that let people know that marriage isn't easy, you know. So then again, like I tell people, marriage, you know, is a gift from God for sure. Like I said, but you know, I said it totally wrong. And people make it seem as if marriage is a reward for you doing whatever you did in life or whatever. And as making it seem as if being single is not a reward, like as if it's a punishment for being single. Like some people, it's a reward for some people to be single right now, honestly. Because if they're in a relationship right now, they would have tore their relationship up. Some people don't need to be in one. That's what people are not understanding. Some people do not need to be in a relationship right now. Some of y'all need to be alone for a year or so. Y'all need to get right with God for real. Like I keep meeting a lot of people out here. Please just focus on yourself. People look at me crazy because I'm sitting there telling them I want to be by myself. Back off. Like I'll meet guys that want to date me, and I'm like, no, I want to be by myself. I'm good. I'm chill. But they'll keep trying to push towards. And I'm like, oh, they keep trying to push towards me, and it's like you pushing. All you know, it's not. You can't make someone want to be in a relationship, and I'm one of those people that you can't make. I don't have no problem walking out of a relationship when I know it's not right, and I know it's not going to send me straight to where I need to be in life, and I don't see it getting me there, getting me where I want to be in life, and that person's not complimenting what I'm doing in life. I can't continue to progress like that. And as people, we shouldn't want to be in a relationship that doesn't push us towards the Lord. If you're dating someone and you're thinking about it like, dang, this person is not pushing me towards the Lord, please just get out that relationship. Like, it's not pushing you towards the Lord, but that girl or guy is so quick to have you in uncompromising situations where you're sinning, having sex and drinking and partying. But when it comes down to going to church, praying and putting God first and changing, they don't want nothing of it. You can't be with them. You can't change and make someone they are not. You have to move on. So it's okay to be single. And for people to make it seem like it's not, like as if it's like the most horrible thing on earth, that's a lie people tell. It's okay to be single. Enjoy your life. And I'm not saying enjoy your life and go around and have sex with randoms, okay? No. I mean talking about put God first, find your way in life, go find some hobbies or something. Like don't be out here having sex and doing all kind of nasty stuff. That's not funny. It's not when people say that. Go live your life. Stop telling people that lies they no. People say that mean they want you to go date all these randoms that have nothing to do with God, wasting your time, by the way, dating all these guys and women who out here that are not God fearing, damaging you in the process. So now you got to sit here and heal because you're listening to someone's advice telling you to go live your life. You don't go live your life. You put God first, and God will give you a life to live. So that's all I got to say. Oh, I just saw a bird. It's pretty.